Hi, this is the designsforme team. We've got Neil and Tony. Today they're going to show you how to install a wall mural. Let's look at the equipment that we'll need today to install our wall mural. First of all, we need a chalk line, a felt backed applicator, an Omnicrom pencil. These are available on our website in two colours, either blue or white. Today, because we're doing our mural on a blue wall, we're using a white pencil. A craft knife, stencil knife or scalpel, a tape measure, a level and a step ladder. This is all the equipment you'll need. Most of this equipment is available on our website under installation. To begin, we need to ensure that our wall is free of dust and any other particles. To do this, you need to wipe your wall down with a damp rag and let it dry prior to installing your mural. Once you've ordered your designsforme graphic, it will come to you in the post in a tube as shown. Just remove the graphic from the tube as shown. And voila, you have your graphic ready to install. First thing you'll need to do is measure the graphic that's been sent to you in the post. As shown, measure the width and then the height. You'll need a pen and paper to take note of these measurements. Using your trusty assistant and the numbers that you've just written down, decide where you'd like to place your graphic on the wall. Measure the measurements across the wall first, and then down the wall from the bottom to the top, as shown. Mark these measurements on your wall using the correct colour Omnicrom pencil. As you can see, we're marking the measurements in several places along the height of the wall. You'll need two people for this. Now, looking at your measurements that you've marked on the top of your wall, get your chalk line and flick a line across at least two of your markings. You'll see that this leaves a line, and this is where your mural will be going up to, as shown. As you can see, we've marked across our chalk line with our Omnicrom pencil in several places. This is because we're now going to wipe the chalk line off. Make sure you do this, as your mural will not stick to the areas where the chalk has been applied. Now we're just left with small lines where the Omnicrom pencil has marked across the chalk line. The next step, pick up your mural. We're going to start by pulling the backing off the mural as shown. Please watch this part carefully so you can understand how to do this. Start in a top corner and pull the backing off slowly. You will need a helper for this. Important, do not pull the whole lot of the backing off, just about halfway, as shown here. Then, ensuring not to make sure that the mural adheres to itself, turn around and place the top of your mural on the marks that you have just made on your wall. Using your felt backed applicator, push the mural down onto the wall and gently push the applicator across as shown. You can now work down and across as Neil is demonstrating here. You will require your assistant to hold the mural relatively taut during this process so as to avoid any bubbles. Smooth, firm pressure is required to make the mural adhere to the desired surface. Okay, now we've done the first half, we need to pull the backing off the other half. To do this, reach behind and pull the backing down behind the mural as shown. Ensuring not to pull it all the way off at this stage, leaving a small portion at the bottom with the backing still on. Following the same process as we did previously, run the applicator across in a smooth fluid motion, pushing the bubbles, if there are any, out towards the side of the mural. This will ensure that you have a smooth finish. Make sure you use the felt tip side of the applicator to avoid scratching or damaging the front of your mural. If you find as you're putting your mural down with your applicator that you have a small bubble, then you may be able to lift the mural up slightly to be able to push that bubble out and try again. See as Neil's doing there? There must have been a small mark in the mural. He's lifted up the vinyl and reapplied again using the felt tipped applicator. Down to just about the bottom of your mural. Now this is where you definitely need your helper to help you pull the rest of the backing off, ensuring not to let it adhere to itself again and keeping it relatively taut. Watch how Neil pushes down through the middle of the mural to help it stick in the middle to prevent it from adhering to itself, and then continues in a fluid motion, pushing any bubbles or air towards the floor of the mural. Once again, if there's any issues, just lift the mural up slightly and continue. So you can have a look how we finish off the end of the mural. Once again with the applicator to ensure that there's no bubbles, creases or marks. And voila! Along the bottom of your floor, you might find that the mural does overlap onto your floor somewhat. Just using your stencil knife, craft knife or scalpel, cut gently along the bottom of the mural, level with your floor, as shown. Doesn't that look fantastic?